Hey guys, RC Bros Productions here. Today this is going to be part of our workshop video series. We are going to be replacing a steering block for Traxxas Rustler, Bandit, any other vehicle that uses this steering block. So first thing you do is take out the wheel nut. If you want to know how I broke this, I was doing speed runs down the street and I've got 3S in there right now. And it just reared up like that, flipped over, did all sorts of crazy stuff at like 50 miles an hour. It was flipping, probably got 4 foot of air, just jumping up in the air, just bouncing everywhere. And it broke that. So they're replacing it. Okay, once you've got your wheel off, pop off the little hex hub adapter thing there. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. And then take out the little pin right there. Be careful not to lose those. Those are small parts. Take out the whole axle piece there, and don't forget about that little washer there. Next, we are going to remove it out of the steering, or the caster block. We're going to move it out of the caster block right now. So just take this screw facing the bottom there, just unscrew it. It's a little bent, I can see. Next we're going to remove, depending on which way it broke, you may or may not have to remove it from the steering link. In this case I will be removing it. Oh, there's a little nut on the other side. Make sure to have that, have a wrench or something hooked up to that so it doesn't turn. There we go. Once you have it out like that, just twist the screw until you get it out. Okay, now we're going to remove the bearings out of the old one. Just put something in there. There's a little ridge in there. Just push and pop them out just like that. Now we're going to be putting them into the new one just like that. Now we're going to put the new steering block into the caster block. So insert it like that. Make sure the holes line up, and then push the pin in. And screw it tightly. Now we're going to hook up the steering link to it. So get the screw that we had before. Going to run it through the bottom there. Make sure you have the link lined up, just like that. You might have to thread it through there, or just twist it through there. Whoop. It's a little hard to do that. Maybe I'll just flip the whole vehicle upside down. There we go. That should work. Might be a little hard to twist for the first time because they don't come pre-threaded. You just kind of, when you put the screw in there, that's the way the threads are made. That's the way they first, you just kind of put the threads in there by screwing the screw in. And then now get the little nut. Let me see which. Okay, so that's the correct way. There's a smaller and a larger side to this. The larger side, like that, goes to where the nut is. The smaller side goes to where it hooks up to the steering block. So now you're just going to twist it in until you can get that nut threaded on there. There, that's enough. And then thread the nut on there. And get something to hold down that nut. Keep it from twisting. Twist it till it stops. Don't over tighten it, because you could strip out the steering block, and then you have to replace it. And now make sure the nut is tight on that. You have to hold it with a screw, or hold down the screw. Now just make sure it's all tightened up. There we go. That should be good. Alright, now we're going to place the axle piece back in. Do it this way. Put on that little washer. Insert the pin. Put on the little hex hub adapter thing, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you push it in till it clicks, till it pops in, like that. Now we're going to be putting the wheel back on. If you have a washer or free wheel, make sure that's there. And now just put the wheel back on. Is it on there? Yep, now it's on there. Alright, now we are done, as now the wheel nut is tightened on there. Everything's done. So that was how to replace a steering block for a Traxxas Rustler or Bandit or anything with that size steering block. Thanks for watching.